public service is something to be extremely proud of. It shows dedication and it shows perseverance. And I got to be honest with you, I'm very impressed by this resume. And on behalf of the Roxbury Town Council, I would like to read this proclamation. Whereas the communities depend upon volunteer efforts of their citizenry for a variety of civic needs, and whereas volunteer fire and emergency services departments in particular are critical for public health and safety, and whereas such fire and emergency services departments also involve extraordinary commitment of time, inconvenience, and substantial risk to individual firefighters, and whereas long-term volunteers deserve the highest esteem a community can bestow, and whereas Roxbury citizens Tom Valiante Sr. began serving in a fire service on November 24th, 1963, was president of both the Fire Department and Fire Association, and has now served our community for 50 years in our Fire and Emergency Services Department. And whereas during the tenure with the Roxbury Fire Department, Mr. Tom Valiante Sr. was the department chief in 1979 and has also held the ranks of assistant engineer, engineer, lieutenant, captain, and assistant chief. And whereas such long-term service is worthy of special recognition by the Roxbury community. Now therefore, I do hereby offer my heartfelt thanks and appreciation of the citizenry of the Township of Roxbury to Mr. Tom Valiante Sr. in recognition of 50 years of devoted, selfless service to our community. May God continue to bless you and your family with strength and good health for many years to come.
Tommy joined the department when I graduated high school.
I was one.
Long after.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for your dedication to the Roxbury. Before you step down, Mr. Assembly, please.
June, get up. Stand up.
You know, come on, firemen don't do this alone. You know, it gives me great pleasure when I can present recognition to a fellow firefighter. I joined the Boonton Volunteer Fire Department 33 years ago, so I've got a few more years to catch up to you. I was actually one when you joined the fire department. So, I probably wanted to be a fireman back then. But, you know, it says so much, as the mayor said, when somebody dedicates their life, 50 years of their life, to public service. But this gentleman didn't stop there. I mean, you're talking about a U.S. Navy veteran, an individual that donates their time not only to the fire department, but to the Rotary, the Elks Club, has their own business, a small business owner that contributes to the community. And when you're a volunteer and the fire whistle blows, you're giving up time from your family and from your business to protect others. And that's an amazing feat for someone that has done it in every single rank and has led a department that has the reputation that Roxbury has. And they don't get that reputation just by putting on the uniforms. They get it from men and women that serve the department and lead the department like you. So I'm honored today to be able to present a true hero of this town, this county, this state, and our nation, with a Senate and Assembly resolution passed on the floor, introduced by my father, Senator Bucco, and passed unanimously, and passed in the Assembly, introduced by my colleague Michael Patrick Carroll and I, and passed unanimously there as well. And I can tell you that not a lot of things passed unanimously in Trenton. And so you should feel very honored that this went through the way it did. So I'm honored to recognize you. God bless you and Godspeed and continue your great work.
Thank you. Well, I thank you. I thank you very much, Council. Thank you. I did 50 years. I'd do another 50. And so would every one of those guys. And ladies and gentlemen, Roxbury Township, it is a pleasure to be a fireman in this town. Thanks for your continued support, your equipment. It helps us protect you. Thank you.